Hello and welcome back to Britain's Hidden History. Me, Ross Broadstock. Remember to tell your friends, share it and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Now today, I hope you've got your bingo cards with you because we're going for a full house on typical media way of burying Welsh or British history, okay? So thank you to Gavin Lloyd to bring this one to my attention. It's this wonderful, hilarious story in The Guardian. Right, now the Romans ventured deeper into Wales than thought, road discovery shows. They discovered a road, right? Mind you, I'm not sure if it's perfectly straight, but it's straight enough to be considered Roman, okay? It's been extraordinary, the road's been missed until now. There's no mention of a Roman road. There's no evidence for Romans or anything to do with the Romans. And I've gone through the pictures. Have a look, please. If you can find any details of an actual proper archaeological dig, how they magically worked out it was Roman, I'd love to see it, 'cause I can't find it. I've found a few. We are going for a full house on the bingo card today, okay? He's a native of Pembrokeshire. Here we go. Mark Merony, Roman specialist, tutor at Oxford University, native of Pembrokeshire. I think they'll go crazy in Wales over this because it's pushing the Roman presence much more across Pembrokeshire. There's this perception that the Romans didn't go very far in Wales, but actually they're all over Wales. Yay! Great, we got Romans everywhere. Fantastic. Oh, hang on a second. Maybe it's actually Welsh. Just a thought out there. It's a perfectly preserved Roman road, which maybe is not that as old as they think, maybe, but hey, or maybe it's older. Anyway, barely determined today, which follows straight routes, worked round and hill contours of perfect economy, all typically Roman, except it's nowhere near where the Romans were, apart from that, so you can read about the size of it and all this kind of stuff. We will publish his latest research this month. Oh, we'll look out for that then. Because it also talks about Edward Lloyd, again, Oxford University, where all this nonsense seems to come from. It's conjectured to be a Roman way. Roman coins frequently found near are the coined Roman. Okay, so a little tick on your bingo card. Right, okay, so we go through this. So I've done some searching around trying to find more about it. And what's this site? Got Amazon. I found a book from 2017. Ooh, so I don't know. There's unfortunately, no description of the book or the contents. But maybe something there. Right, get your cards ready, because the BBC have waded in. They're always good for going for a quick line on this one. I said that just as George Johnson's face cropped up. Freudian slip. So this is 6 hours ago. It's hot off the presses. June the 7th, 2022, just so you know. This is great, because the Roman road used to trade Irish gold. I mean, the fact is, more gold in Wales than Ireland anyway, probably. So we got the Romans and the Irish, all right? We got 2 marks now for avoiding saying it could be Welsh or British. This is what the road looks like, by the way. It's how you can magically tell who built this road or how old it is. I would love to know. So there's the same article again, usual lazy reporting. But it's called, there's a couple of good ones in here. It's called Porthmawr. It's got a Welsh name. It's the Great Port. And it was used as a port between Wales and Ireland, probably dating back to the time when Wales colonised Eastern Ireland, something else you never get to see in the news. Now also, this gets great. The route could also have been used to move Pembrokeshire's blue stones to Stonehenge, because for Preseli, I'm looking out for the forthcoming thing about Presley, and that relates to Elvis Presley. I kid you not, there's a weird one. So rocks from the area were used in the construction of the site on Salisbury Plain in Wiltshire. Most people tend to go with Stonehenge being pre-Roman. Doesn't necessarily have to be, but most people say it's for the Romans. It's a good chance, as they were moving very large stones, that have built the road, maybe before the Romans turned up, all right? This is a great now. Who else could have put such a major route across the Priscilles? It's not the Normans. They did not get there. The Welsh princes, I doubt they could have got together. It would take hundreds of people. How would they ever manage it? They could never get hundreds of people together to build something. This is the logic. This is 6 hours ago. It's today. It's like this crazy 19th century Anglo-Saxon master race. Idea. The concept behind all this, just to recap, is that they were justifying the British Empire back in the 18th and 19th century, where technically superior master race came around, civilizing the world, bringing railways and technology and making the world a happier and safer place. And they created this image of the Romans being exactly the same. And in the same way as we had to have third world people and on Borneo Islands or something, the British, and particularly the Welsh, had to fulfill the same role. So it wasn't nasty Romans, it was civilizing Romans with incredible technology, bringing all these things, like building a road, so they could move. So the madness of this statement is, how many people do you think it takes to move the stones from the Preselles to Salisbury? You know, it's like one bloke in a lorry. It probably takes hundreds of people. I mean, this idea that they couldn't do that is absolutely bonkers. Right, okay, so full house, we haven't quite got Cadw yet. There we go. Ancient Monuments here. We go to this website, Ancient Monuments UK. It's a scheduled monument. I think it's the same road, but it's the same arguments. So there's coordinates. You can find it. It's a Roman, dating it to the Roman period. Because, of course, if you don't date it to the Roman period, it can't be Roman. National importance. This is Cadw, right? Cadw. The ones who are sort of like English heritage, promoting Welsh heritage. Why is it important? Why, you say, why is this important? Because it tells you why. Because of its potential to enhance our knowledge of the Roman military organisation. Not because it tells us anything more about Wales or the Welsh. It's an absolute beauty. So you've got Romans, we've got Irish, we've got the BBC, we've got Cadw. It's almost a full... Oh, yeah, Normans were mentioned, weren't they? Normans were mentioned. So we've almost got a full house. Isn't it fantastic? So well done on this bizarre discovery. You find a bit of stone in the floor. It must be Roman. Why? Because it requires hundreds of people to do it. And there's no way Welsh people could do that. It's too stupid. Till the next time, peace, Heather. Thanks, Gavin.